Hi there. As promised, I'm continuing to do these Facebook Live energy updates and light language transmissions, specifically through July, as this is a transitional gateway through the equinox season. So welcome, thank you for tuning in and connecting with this transmission. For those of you in Sydney, I know quite a few of you attended the Solar Eclipse event that I ran here in Sydney. It was quite a potent, activating night. We aligned with the energies of the solar eclipse, in particularly our solar angel light body, and brought through the fine gold matrix of the solar light body, and also integrated the solar discs into the spine. You might want to check out the free transmission I posted on my wall, which is a copy of the meditation that we actually did in this latter part of the workshop. So if you didn't manage to attend the workshop or you're outside of Sydney, please tune in. Or even if you did, you might want to revisit that meditation. It will support you to integrate the energies of the solar eclipse, which are still moving through us, which are still moving through. And this is just the beginning of a very big month. Hi Susan. There's quite a lot going to happen until the mid-August, really. So keep aware of the astrological alignments, and what's happening is quite a powerful setup of many different combinations of trines, of signs moving into retrograde, particularly Mars in retrograde, which is really quite close to the Earth at this point, and especially towards the lunar eclipse at the end of the month, the 27th or 28th of July, depending where you're living in the world. So Mars in retrograde is all about, potential aggression, potential arising of strong impulses. That doesn't mean that we have to act on those impulses. It can also be quite a powerful chime of quickly acting and moving into some new place. So quite active energy. So just be aware that you may be stirred up. I see a lot of channels and people putting out there that beware, stay in your peace and stay grounded. And I think that's all very well, but I think it's also important to recognize that many of us in the spiritual communities have actually suppressed our anger, suppressed our charge, whether it's through past life trauma or whether it's through family of origin. And it's important to allow some of these energies to move. If we're going to that's another piece that came through in the solar eclipse workshop. If you're going to be a spiritual being supporting the earth in its upliftment, you're really going to have to delve into the lower three chakras, the human aspect of the physical body, the sacral, the base chakra, and the solar plexus. So that is why there's so much anger, so much distress, frustration. It's sort of part of the process of deepening into these lower chakras. That doesn't mean there's something wrong, and it doesn't mean you have to hide it and suppress it. It's actually about allowing some of this energy to move, and maybe there's a reason why you want to be angry right now, and to honor that, and to look why the anger is here at this moment for you. Is it related to past experiences, and are you purely clearing energies of the past, or is it about something in your current experiences that is not been said, or that you're not actually expressing? We're moving much more fully into divine expression of the soul. So if we've held back emotion, if we've suppressed aspects of ourselves, they're going to want to come out at this time of the eclipse season, because this is when these energies want to unravel and expand, so that we can actually move into a more limitless place within our own context of being. So just before we continue, I'm just going to do a small transmission for the throat chakra. This is just to support the frequencies that came in over the solar eclipse, to expand the throat in alignment with your divine speech, truth, and allowing some of these charges that are in your field potentially to be expressed in a healthy, open way. Okay, so just listen to the sound, yeah? And just breathe, just breathe. Just breathe in the peace and the energies. Yeah. So, just take a couple of breaths there, yeah? Taking a couple of breaths. Sighing. There is a collective inhale, yes, that's happening around this energy. So it's good to sigh it out. Releasing some of the pressure in the internal system and any collective energies that you're holding for your communities. Yeah. So I want to talk a little bit about the coming lunar eclipse. Yeah. So it's particularly a powerful one because it's actually the most powerful solar lunar eclipse this century because of the length of the transition of the lunar eclipse. It's actually 123 minutes. Yeah, in Sydney that is going to be that will be 6:20 in the morning. So if you would like to, I will be running some kind of form of group. It will be an early morning group, 7 a.m. till 9 p.m. And we will sit in the transitional period of the lunar eclipse. The lunar eclipse in Aquarius is all about letting go of old restrictions, limitations, as eclipses always are. Powerful change agents in our lives. It's in Aquarius, so this is also about humanity. My work as an Aquarian, Starseed, is really about groups and getting the work out there and shifting the consciousness of humanity and the mindset of how we perceive. And I feel that is, so I wasn't actually going to run a lunar eclipse group, but it feels important this time to actually breathe with that energy and that context of an awakening of the planet. Yeah, it's a very powerful lunar eclipse that, has a lot of tensions when they're, so people may feel their energies frayed and a bit unsettled, because again we're going to be deepening into the subconscious so that we can release some of these old aspects and move into a much more expansive oneness situation with humanity. So this is about oneness, community. I really feel at this time I would like to invite people to think about the starseed children. That's what I've been getting. I feel I may even do a workshop for the lunar eclipse that may involve inviting the starseed children too, because they're the next generation. They're the generation of high vibrational beings that are being birthed and really their gifts are coming through super fast, and their connection to the cosmos is much greater than the indigos and the crystal children, yeah, because there is a finer energy coming in, which is allowing much more potential for energetic attunement and alignment and gift presentation in the earth. So it's time for these children to be really nurtured and honored as we move into the next phase of the earth, and bring in this these new earth frequencies that people keep talking about, this new way for the earth to be that it is birthing right now. So if you're in Sydney, I will post a lunar eclipse event in the coming days, coming weeks, and it's at in Sydney. I'll be running it on the 28th, Saturday morning, 7 till 9 a.m. If you want to get out of bed for that, you're more than welcome to come and join me. Even if you're not in Sydney, you know, it's good to go into ritual and go into community at this time with theme of humanity and the theme of bringing shifts into humanity. This is also a time where old structures may collapse, not necessarily in a negative way, but just all things within our lives that no longer serve, and even in the bigger context of the world stage, things may be a little bit shaken during this time, because it is a powerful eclipse. Much more powerful than solar eclipse, and that seemed pretty intense. Lots of fire energy during that last few days, but this one's going to be even bigger. And again, Luna connecting with the divine feminine, connecting with water emotions, so potentially a highly emotional time. Again, just I feel like the message for this month is really about self-love, self-compassion and acceptance, that whatever you're going through, know that you're not alone, and that there's other folks around you also releasing and healing many aspects of themselves, and that it is a time when we've actually strengthened so much in the last couple of years that we're ready for this increased vibration and frequency that's coming in, so that we can actually keep uplifting. There isn't really a rest break anymore. We're actually just clearing, releasing on the hop, continuing on to the next piece. And that's what came through in the Solar Eclipse workshop last week. It was a lot of very fast energies, very quick, burning through the dross, burning through the old stuff, so that we can actually move into and raise our frequencies, and actually just not have to worry too much about what we're releasing anymore, but just letting it go, and giving it to grace, giving it to the source, and really, I guess, aligning with your highest potential at this time. So very exciting time. Not always easy, hey Penny, but you know, it's exciting because it gives us the potential to change. It's a real powerful month of change if we flow with it, and if there's some resistances, go get support, go get a healing, go get a massage, go get whatever suits you, you know, to allow your body to be in alignment with these energies and keep working with them. So the final piece, I guess, today is around the 8-8 portal. So that is my favorite workshop of the year. It's a beautiful workshop. I run it every year in Sydney. It's about limitlessness. It's about your own connection to the divine, moving through very old energies to an expanded place. I love it. It's connecting with the star Sirius. I always bring Thoth and through at this workshop. So if you're in Sydney and you feel the impulse, you can tune in. And I've got the Facebook event already up on my page, Michael Muir. So if you want to sign up to that one, go ahead. Yeah, that is it's so exciting. It feels really buzzy already. So that'll be on the 8th of August, just prior to the final solar eclipse of the 3 eclipses in a row. Yeah, so very powerful time. Very powerful time. Someone wrote to me about this, saying, how do I deal with the physical symptoms of this ascension eclipse cauldron? And I think it's really about honoring your process and tuning into your own individual needs. I mean, everybody processes differently. So get the support you need. I feel at the moment, if you're very highly sensitive, it's good to use crystals. It's really good to use crystals to ground, so hematite and obsidian for grounding, but also rose quartz for compassion, for your heart, for self-love. Just, you know, you don't have to know a lot about crystals, but just go into a shop and feel your way around the shop and pick a piece that suits, that will support you in your process. Again, community is always important, and move towards joy as well, moving towards joy in amongst the releasing and the heaviness, yeah, because that will also help the process move through. So once again, I guess I would like to just complete with some Earth Star energy. So this is working with the Earth Star, the 13th chakra, which is 6 inches below the feet. We're working with the Christ energy, the Christ consciousness in the 10th chakra. So we're linking 10th and 13th chakra together. So this is to support the ongoing bringing through of the Christed energy that flooded really big time during the solar eclipse and is still shifting through the energy fields. We are in a big transition, so just honor yourselves and honor that process. Just listen to this sound, working with the 10th and the 13th chakra, grounding in your higher self to the Earth Star chakra. She did it, but I don't she but not gonna get the key. Did it to the ship that got banana cataracushka the tipatrosh to the ticabaco the Gatakataki, Badandaka, no the Pandaka, Bashka the Didico, Pataroshka that got their Badaka, Pedunanaka, Laka, the Shilico the Didico, Nanakish, Kishebara to Kishimanaka the Dipataki, Kataka. So this is a time of the veils thinning, so you may be having more lucid dreams and more connection to your spiritual source and guides, and even an opening of light language yourself, or your connection with your galactic template. That's your galactic energies. At the Solar Eclipse workshop, there was a lot of galactic support through the Galactic Federation of Light Palladian Collective and Syrian beings supporting this expansion in consciousness that is happening on the earth. So tune into your own wisdom, I guess, in your ascension process, knowing that you are, I guess, the closest to you of anybody, and that you hold all the keys and codes within. It's just a matter of aligning with the higher aspects of you. So thank you for tuning in with me today. I am available for one-on-one healing sessions, soul guidance and light language activation sessions. They can be purchased through my website at www.soulmagiccollective.com. If you wish, you can reach out on Messenger or write comments here if there's anything pressing and you would like support around that. Keep an eye on my Facebook page and the Soul Magic Collective group. That also has more information in it. Both these pages will be updated with events that I'll be running in Sydney, and in the future I hope for those that are overseas to be running online groups so that you can all tune in as well. And hopefully I'm going to start recording more of the groups here as well, so that they can be then purchased through my website. So wishing you well in this time of transformation and rapid unfoldment and acceleration, and hope to connect with you soon. Take care. Many blessings. Bye-bye.